She left you. It might have been 3 weeks ago, 3 months, 3 years. The detail of when does not matter. What matters is this: you spent the first part of it grieving, you spent the second part of it building yourself back. And just when you started to forget the shape of her absence, she came back. A text out of nowhere, a like on an old photo, a vague message that hopes you are doing well, a long apology you have been rehearsing in your head since the day she walked away. And now you are sitting there asking yourself the question every man asks when this happens: does she actually want me back, or is something else going on? Stay with me, because today we are going to talk about the 5 real reasons she came back after leaving you. And by the end of this video, you will know which one applies to your situation and what to actually do about it. Sign number 5 is the one most men hope is true. It almost never is. Let us get into it. Reason 1: she is bored. This is the most common reason, and the one men least want to hear. When a woman leaves a relationship, she usually leaves with a plan. Maybe the plan is to be single. Maybe the plan is to start dating other people. Maybe the plan is to focus on her career, her friends, her growth. And for the first few weeks, the plan works. She feels free. She feels alive. She feels like she made the right call. Then the novelty wears off. The new dates do not text back the way you did. Her friends are tired of hearing the same stories. Her career is not filling the emotional space she thought it would. The empty Sunday afternoons start to feel longer than they did when you were in them. And in that quiet boredom, she thinks of you. Not because she misses your soul. Not because she has realized you are the love of her life. Because you are familiar. You are safe. You are warm. And right now, she is cold. A woman returning out of boredom does not see you as a partner. She sees you as a heated blanket she folded up and put in the closet. She is reaching for it because the room got cold, not because the blanket is the point. You are not the answer to her loneliness. You are the easiest available antidote to it. Reason 2: she is testing whether you are still available. This one is subtle, and it is uncomfortable to recognize. Some women, when they leave, do not actually want the door to close. They want to know they could open it again if they chose to. Your continued availability is a kind of insurance for her. It tells her she did not lose anything irreversible. It tells her she still has options. It tells her the door is still there. So she does not come back to be with you, she comes back to check. A flirty text, a late night phone call, a casual, "I was just thinking about you," a coffee invitation she never actually intends to follow up on. She is not opening the door, she's rattling the handle, making sure the door still exists. And once she is sure it does, she will quietly walk away again. If a woman keeps showing up just enough to keep you hoping, but never enough to actually be with you, she is not coming back. She is keeping you on retainer. You are not a partner. You are a backup file. Reason 3: the new option fell through. A lot of men do not want to consider this one. So they do not. When a woman leaves a long-term relationship, there is often somebody in the picture she has not told you about. Sometimes it is a coworker who has been showing interest. Sometimes it is an old friend from college who has slid back into her DMs. Sometimes it is a fully formed parallel relationship she was already emotionally 1 foot into before she ended things with you. She left because she thought it would work out with him, and then it did not. He stopped texting. He showed his true colors. He turned out to be exactly the kind of man you were not. So she comes back to you, not because she chose you, because the other guy chose to leave first. If she returns, and you can sense a quiet shift in her, a slight humbling, a new appreciation, a willingness to say things she would not have said before. That is often the residue of a recent disappointment. She is not in love with you again. She is recovering from losing someone else. You are not winning. You are the consolation prize for a competition you did not know you were in. If you have made it this far, if any of this is hitting in a way you did not expect, I want to say something directly. This is why we cling. We decode why we cling to the wrong people, the wrong stories, the wrong version of ourselves. No red pill anger, no blue pill fluff, just the truth. And the work it takes to become the man worth keeping. Most men cannot hear what I am about to say in reasons 4 and 5. They're too busy hoping. So if you have made it this far, you have already done more honest work than most men ever will. Now, reason 4. Reason 4. She is in a hard moment and you are her soft place. This is the most emotionally complicated reason, and the one most men get fooled by. Something has happened in her life. A family member is sick. She lost her job. A close friend hurt her. She is going through something heavy, and in that heaviness, she remembers that you were the one who held her when everything was good. So she comes back, looking for the version of you that made her feel safe. It can feel real, the conversations can feel deep, the intimacy can feel genuine. Because for her, in that moment, it is genuine. But here's the truth: she is not coming back for you. She is coming back for what you provided: the comfort, the safety, the warmth, the witness to her pain. The moment her hard season ends, and it will end, she will look at you and realize that nothing about the original reason she left has changed, and she will leave again. A woman who only comes back to you when she is breaking is not your partner. She is using you as a hospital. You are not the man she chooses when she is well. You are the man she runs to when she is not. If she did not want you in the good times, you are not winning the bad times. Reason 5. She has actually changed and she wants to try again. This is the one every man hopes is true. I am going to be honest with you. It does happen. Sometimes. Rarely. But there are specific signs of it. And without those signs, what you are seeing is one of the first 4 reasons wearing the costume of this one. A woman who has actually changed will not show up asking for another chance. She will show up offering proof. She will name specifically what she did wrong. She will name specifically what she has worked on since leaving. She will not ask you to forgive her in the same conversation she explains herself. She will give you time and space to decide. She will not pressure. She will not love bomb. She will not say everything you want to hear in the first 30 minutes. She will be quieter than you remember, more humble, slower to ask for anything. If she comes back and she is exactly the same person who left, same patterns, same blame, same emotional shortcuts, she is not coming back changed. She is coming back hoping you are easier this time. The truth is this: most women who come back have not done the work. They have just gotten lonely or bored or hurt by someone else. They are not returning to you. They are returning to the version of themselves that you made possible. And here is what nobody tells you. Real love does not need a second chance, because it never needed a first one to begin with. Real love does not leave the room and come back 6 months later wondering if the chair is still warm. If she had to lose you to know what you were worth, what she is choosing now is not you. It is the feeling of having you. We do not cling to people. We cling to who we were when they were here. That is true for her too. She is not clinging to you. She is clinging to the version of herself that existed when you loved her. You are not obligated to give her that version of herself back. You are not obligated to be the place she rebuilds in. You are not obligated to be anyone's spare key. You are obligated to one thing: to become the man who would never have to wonder if her return is real. Because the man worth coming back to is the man who is fully himself, with or without her. That is the only outcome that ends the cycle. Drop one number in the comments, the reason that hit closest to home, or 0 if you are watching this from the other side. I will read every single one. Subscribe and stay with me. This is Why We Cling.